Welcome back to Season 10 of my Oklahoma Sooners Dynasty, and today we are in the SEC Championship taking on the number 4 Florida Gators, who are currently 11-1 on the year. Florida is led by a 93 overall quarterback with 90 speed in junior quarterback Paul Myers. He may be a problem today. At running back, they have an 89 overall in Corey Neal, backed up by an 88 overall in Sean Boone. Over at wide receiver, they have a 91 in Jim Harrington, an 84 in Andrew Dunn, and a 79 in Dustin Jones. They will be without what seems to be a pretty good defensive player here. Middle linebacker Johnny Reyes has a strained knee and will not play today. Their backup linebacker seems to be a true freshman in Kenneth McKinley. He is a 79 overall and he will be the one taking the field. This will be the final game before they decide who's going to take home the Heisman Trophy, and as of right now, John Jordan is in second place. If we can win this one, I believe that would be 6 Heisman trophies in a row, which I know is a little ridiculous, but I feel like it's kind of difficult to not win the Heisman in this game. As you can see here, Florida has had a pretty solid season. Their only loss is to ranked Georgia, where they lost 24-34, but they are coming off a win over formerly unbeaten Florida State, where they won 31-14. This might be the first team that has outmatched us on offense this bad. They are a 95 overall offense, but let's jump into the SEC Championship game. The Sooners will get the ball first today. Following the kickoff, we take over at the 24-yard line. Quarterback Doug Brooks comes out in shotgun. On the first play, we're going to go over the middle, and that'll be caught by Phillips through traffic for the first down. Brooks back in shotgun on the very next play. John Jordan still in the backfield, but once again looking to pass. But we're going to throw this one to the outside. That's caught by Jordan, and he will get brought down for just a 1-yard gain. How about we just hand it off to the Heisman hopeful today? It's 2nd and 9 out of shotgun. We'll run a counter play to John Jordan, and he will get brought down to bring up a 3rd and 5. We'll see if we can convert this and keep the drive moving. He'll drop back to pass. We'll throw this underneath, caught by Thomas Patterson, our tight end, for the first down, brought down near the 50, a gain of 11. Now we come out with several running backs in the backfield for 1st and 10. We'll take the snap and actually give this one to Victor Alexander, and the blocking sort of set up, and he got a 5-yard gain. That would set up a 2nd and 5. Now we come back in shotgun again. We'll give this one to John Jordan to the outside, and Jordan will try to spin his way, but he gets the first down besides getting brought down. Tried to spin away from some defenders there. It did not work out, but I'll take the first down anyway from the 40-yard line of Florida. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. We'll throw this one to the outside. It's caught by Phillips, and he will get brought down for a 12-yard gain and another Sooner first down. Back in shotgun now, Corey Mays is in the backfield. Brooks will take the snap. It's a screen out to Mays. He has some blockers in front, and Mays to the outside will get tripped up for a 7-yard gain. Now Doug Brooks out in a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap and look to pass. Brooks is just going to take off up the middle for the first down and slide down to safety. 1st and 10. Brooks back in shotgun. John Jordan is in the backfield. Brooks will drop back to pass again. And we're going to wait for someone to come open. Not seeing anyone, and we will finally try to throw it away, but we'll get sacked for a loss of 13. I should have rolled out way sooner. That sets up a 2nd and 23. We need to get to the 3-yard line to convert here. Out of a pistol formation, we'll run the play action. And now we're looking downfield on the run again and throw on the run, and that will fall incomplete. That will set up a 3rd and 23. Back in pistol again. We'll take the snap and drop back. Rolling out to the outside. He's going to throw to the end zone. He has Weber and a touchdown for the Sooners from 27 yards out. We will go up 7-0. 1st and 10. They start in shotgun from the 25-yard line. Myers will take the snap, hand off to Harrington to the outside, and that'll be a gain of 2 to start the game. That will bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Florida offense. He comes out in a 5-wide set now. Myers will take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, he'll throw this one to the outside, caught by Dunn for the first down, a gain of 11. This might be the best offense ratings-wise we have faced all season. And I think this might be also the best quarterback. It's 1st and 10. Myers will take the snap. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Neal, who has blockers in front of him. Now Neal down the sideline, deep into Sooners territory, finally forced out near the 35, a 27-yard gain. 1st and 10. Myers back in shotgun from the 35-yard line here. He'll take the snap, hand off to Neal, who goes up the middle, and he will get brought down for a 4-yard gain. That brings up a 2nd and 6 now for Florida. From the 30-yard line, Myers back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and look to pass again. He finds Jones over the middle, and that will set up a 3rd and 1. Can the Sooners defense hold them to a field goal try? They come out in a 5-wide set. Myers will take the snap and run right up the middle for the first down, a gain of 5. Myers all alone in the backfield will send Jones in motion. It's a handoff to Jones to the outside. He's met by Nate Thompson and brought down for no gain. Now it's a 3rd and 5, once again in a 5-wide set. From about the 15-yard line, Myers will look to pass. standing in the pocket. He's under pressure, rolling out, and he's going to get sacked on the play. I don't know if that's going to go to Paul Manning or J.R. Pearson. It will be J.R. Pearson. I think that should probably go down as a half sack for each, but this game doesn't really do that. But they will send out their field goal kicker to try to make it a 7-3 game. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be off the upright, no good. So we managed to hold on to our 7-point lead. We take over at the 22-yard line. It's a handoff to John Jordan, who goes up the middle for about a 6-yard run. We come back out with two running backs in the backfield, both Corey Mays and John Jordan. We'll run the read option. They take out Jordan, so Brooks will keep it and stumble his way forward for the first down. 1st and 10, Doug Brooks lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. We're going to go to our tight end down the sideline, and Patterson will step out of bounds, but gets a 16-yard gain and the first down. On 1st and 10, back in shotgun. This will most likely be the last play of the first quarter. It's a handoff to John Jordan, who goes up the middle and gets a 5-yard gain. We begin the second quarter at the Florida 45-yard line, back in shotgun. We'll run the read option again. Brooks will keep himself, and Doug Brooks with another first down run, this one for a gain of 11 yards. Brooks back in shotgun for the very next play. He'll drop back to pass, looking to go downfield. We'll throw this one to John Mangum, who makes the catch through traffic, a gain of 17, and we're in the red zone. We now come out with three running backs in the backfield. It will be an option play. Brooks will keep it and now toss it out to John Jordan, who gets to the edge inside the 5, and he's gone. Touchdown Sooners. We go up 14-0. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. That's where they start their next drive. Myers will take the snap and drop back to pass. And he's going to try to take off upfield, and he will break that tackle, fumble the ball, and Oklahoma has recovered. That was true freshman linebacker Ian Wilson forcing the fumble here in his first ever SEC championship game. We take over at the 31-yard line. We'll hand this one to John Jordan, who will bounce it back to the outside and end up with a 6-yard gain. That brings up a 2nd and 4. Now we come out and run a play action to John Jordan, and we're going to get sacked on the play for a loss of 8. Now back for a 3rd and 12 and a 5-wide set. Brooks will take the snap and drop back to pass. Roll out to the outside, wait for someone to come open. We'll finally throw downfield, and we find Weber, who's brought down inside the 10. A gain of 25 on the play. From the 9-yard line, it's 1st and goal. Brooks from under center will take the snap, run a play action, and now go to the end zone. Caught by John Mangum. Touchdown Sooners, and we are up 21-0. You gotta imagine this is not the start Florida had in mind. Already down by 3 touchdowns. Myers comes back out in shotgun. It's a draw play to Neal up the middle for a gain of 2. Myers back in shotgun again. Neal in the backfield here for 2nd and 8. He'll take the snap and looks a pass. He's going to try to run, but gets sacked in the backfield by Paul Manning for a loss of 5. Now a possible 3 and out for the Gators here. Myers back in shotgun for a 3rd and 13. He'll drop back to pass. He steps up, goes downfield, and misses his man who was running open. We jump into the Sooners drive where they are facing a possible 3 and out. It's 3rd and 5. Brooks back in shotgun. Will take the snap. A quick throw caught by Phillips, but he can't hang on to it. And we're going to send this punt out at about the 1-yard line. I think that was the best punt I've ever done in this game. I was wrong. It's out of the 2-yard line, but I'll still take it. 1st and 10. They come back in a pistol formation. Myers will take the snap. It's a handoff to Neal, who's hit immediately, and that's a safety for Oklahoma. Now Oklahoma will take over at the 45-yard line, up 23-0. Brooks out of shotgun. Will drop back to pass. And we're going to lob this one downfield for John Mangum, who will make the catch and get brought down about the Florida 35. 1st and 10, back in pistol. We'll run the play action. Now he's going to go downfield to John Mangum, who is open and into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. We will make it 30-0 here in the first half. If it can go wrong for Florida today, it has pretty much gone wrong. 1st and 10. They come out with a screen pass to the outside. That's caught by Neal, and he'll break one tackle, stiff arm another one, end up with a 10-yard gain. Myers comes out in shotgun following the 10-yard gain. Neal is still the running back, but he'll drop back to pass. He's going to try to run to the outside. He will get past the line and get the first down across the 50. Still going and finally get brought down near the 45. 1st and 10. He comes back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. Now in Sooner territory. Myers will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to try to run again right up the middle, and this time he'll get a 7-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 3. Myers back in shotgun will take the snap under pressure. He lobbed it downfield. He dropped it by Dunn. Okay, I was going to say Dunn had a huge game but couldn't hold on. Myers back in shotgun again. Now 3rd and 3. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Neal, who goes up the middle for the first down. Has a lot of room to run. Finally brought down near the 20. A gain of 17. Is the Florida offense finally going to find the end zone today? From the 19-yard line, Myers out of shotgun, hands off to Boone to go up the middle, and he will find no space. He's back in a pistol formation, sends number 11 in motion. He takes the snap, hands off to Boone, who will go to the outside, has a lot better blocking this time, and the first down brought down inside the 5. That sets up a first and goal for the Gators. He takes a snap, hands off to Neal to the outside, but he is leveled for only a 1-yard gain. That would cause Florida to burn their first timeout. Now it's second and goal with 1:55 to play here in the half. Myers back in shotgun again, will take the snap. It's another handoff to Neal, and he's once again stopped for no gain. That's actually going to be ruled a loss of 1. Florida elects to not burn a timeout that time, though, so the clock is running. Third and goal, back in shotgun. Myers will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to try to run, and Myers will walk into the end zone. He paid for that one, but a touchdown for the Gators will make it 30-7. Florida has had a tough time stopping this Sooners offense today. We have 1:28 in all 3 timeouts. Brooks out of shotgun, will drop back. We're going to go deep on the first play to Seth Phillips, who's in a foot race into Florida territory, and he will get caught near the 25-yard line. A gain of 48 on the first play of the drive. The clock is still running with a little over a minute to play in the half. Out of shotgun, we'll drop back to pass again. And we're going to go deep to the end zone. That one will be caught by Mangum, who will walk in. Touchdown Sooners. In just 2 plays, we go 75 yards and make it 37-7. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. 1:03, and they have 2 timeouts. Myers will look to pass. A quick throw to the outside will result in no gain. That brings up a second and 10 now. Myers back in shotgun. Neal in the backfield. He'll drop back to pass. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Neal, and that is blown up in the backfield. A loss of 4. That sets up a 3rd and 14 with 51 seconds to go here in the half. He'll send Coleman in motion. Myers takes a snap. It's a handoff to Neal, and that is going nowhere. I did burn all 3 of our timeouts on that drive, so we can have the ball back with 38 seconds to go. Back in a 5-wide set. Brooks will drop back to pass. And we're going to throw this one downfield for Adam Campbell, who will make the catch, get a good block down the sideline, and get brought down near the 5. A gain of 42. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Brooks out of shotgun. Will drop back to pass. We'll throw this one to the end zone, and a touchdown to John Jordan will make it 44-7 right before halftime. I don't think anyone expected this to start the 3rd quarter. The Sooners offense has been rolling, and we've gotten a few breaks even on defense, like forcing a fumble, but now Florida will get the ball to start the second half with a touchback. Myers comes out all alone in the backfield here. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to try to run to the outside. He'll cut up field and slide down for a 4-yard run. That brings up a 2nd and 6, once again with an empty backfield. Myers will take the snap and look to pass downfield. He's under pressure, finally throws it and finds Harrington for a 14-yard gain and the first down. Myers will take the snap and look to pass, standing back in the pocket. He's going to try to run again, and there's no one there to stop him. He has the first down into Sooner territory, a gain of 15. First and 10, Myers back in shotgun again. Neal is in the backfield. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Neal up the middle for a loss of 1. That brings up a 2nd and 11. He's back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield here. Myers will take the snap, and he's going to try to take off, and he will get brought down for a loss of 2, and that sack is going to go to, I believe, Chris Rowland. That sets up a 3rd and 13 for the Gators now from the Sooners' 44-yard line. Myers will drop back to pass. He stands in the pocket. He steps up, goes downfield, and has a man open for the first down, a gain of 18. Their drive will continue. From the 26-yard line, Myers will take the snap, and a quick throw to the outside caught by Henderson for an 8-yard play. There would be a booth review, but it would stand. So now 2nd and 2. Myers will take the snap out of shotgun. He stands in the pocket. He's going to try to take off again. He has the first down inside the 10 before he slides. First and goal. A 1-yard run from their running back on first and goal leads to 2nd and goal from the 5. Myers out of shotgun will look to pass. He's going to try to run and get sacked in the backfield by J.R. Pearson, I believe for the 2nd time today. That brings up a 3rd and goal. Myers back in shotgun. Neal is the running back. From the 7-yard line, he'll drop back to pass. Under pressure, it's a screen to Neal on the outside, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida, to make it 44-14. From the 25-yard line, Brooks will come out under center. We'll take the snap and give it to John Jordan, who is going to go forward for a gain of about 2 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 8 back in a pistol formation. Brooks will take the snap. It's a counter play to Jordan, and Jordan will fight for the first down but fumble the ball. It's recovered by Weber, and we will have a 3rd and 2. John Jordan remains in the backfield here on 3rd down. Brooks will take the snap. It's an option play. He'll keep himself and have the first down and more, but he gets leveled for a gain of 9. First and 10, Brooks back in shotgun. Hill looks to pass this time. We'll throw underneath, caught by Mangum, and that's a gain of 8. Now a 2nd and 2 when we bring the fullback into the backfield. We'll take the snap, give it to Jordan, who'll go up the middle for the first down, brought down near the Florida 40, if I can talk here. Now Corey Mays is in the game for the very next play, back in shotgun. We'll give the counter play to Mays, who will spin out 2 defenders, have a first down run, and get tripped up near the 20, a 21-yard play. First and 10, Brooks back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. He'll drop back to pass. We'll throw this one underneath. That's caught by Jordan to the outside, and he will get brought down for a 9-yard gain. That would set up a 2nd and 1 for the Sooners now. Corey Mays is back in the backfield out of a pistol formation. Brooks will take the snap, give it to Mays right at the middle, and Corey Mays brought down inside the 5, and that will take us into the 4th quarter. First and goal, Brooks back in shotgun here from inside the 5-yard line. We'll take the snap. He'll get to keep it himself on the read option, and Brooks will walk in. That is 6 total touchdowns from the quarterback today as we make it 51-14. They start this drive with a 9-yard play. Now Myers back in shotgun again. It's 2nd and 1. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play for a loss of 7, and that's going to go to Brian Bass in the backfield. That would set up a 3rd and 8 and a possible 3 and out. He's back in a 5-wide set this time. Myers will drop back to pass, and he throws over the middle, caught by Jones for the first down to about the 45, a gain of 17. A couple plays later, Florida faces a 3rd and 1 in Sooner territory. Myers out of shotgun, it's an option play, and he's blown up in the backfield by Paul Manning for a loss of 4. They are going to line up and go for it, though, on 4th and 5. Myers back in shotgun, will take the snap, roll out to the outside, under pressure, and sacked by Nate Thompson for a turnover on downs. A 1-yard gain from John Jordan would start the drive. Now it's 2nd and 9 with about 5 minutes to play. We'll take the snap. It's a counter play to Jordan, and he is hit in the backfield, a loss of 2. That would bring up a 3rd and 11. Brooks from under center will drop back to pass. We're going to roll out to the outside, come back and throw downfield for Seth Phillips, and that will set up a 4th and inches. We are going to go for this to try to keep the clock running. Out of pistol, we'll take the snap, hand off to Jordan, who will get the first down and more, and he breaks a couple tackles, brought down to the 15 for a gain of 15. A couple plays later, it is 3rd and 5 for Oklahoma now. We come out with a fullback in the backfield. We'll take the snap, give it to Jordan to go right up the middle, and John Jordan will just try to go down, and we should be able to chew out the rest of the clock here. And your Oklahoma Sooners are once again SEC champions by a final score of 51-14. I do think this Florida team is a lot better than the final score showed. I think they got off to a really bad start, especially with a missed field goal that just bounced right off the upright, and then they fumbled the ball and gave us great field position, and it's really hard to claw out of a 21-0 deficit. I do also think that Florida still has a shot to make the playoffs. We just take the top 8 teams here. They were ranked number 4, got beat by the number 1 team, so we'll see how far they fall. But Doug Brooks wins player of the game. He played amazing today, and now we get to move on to the playoffs here. Final stats on the day for the offense. Doug Brooks goes 19 for 22, 343 yards and 5 touchdowns on the ground. John Jordan ran for 90 yards and a score. Doug Brooks also ran in for 1. And then receiving, John Mangum had one hell of a day, 6 for 117 and 3 scores. Seth Phillips, 4 for 81. John Jordan got a touchdown, and Robert Weber caught a touchdown. On defense, outside linebacker Nate Thompson led the team in tackles with 6 in sacks. We got 2 from J.R. Pearson, 1 from Chris Rowland, 1 from Brian Bass, 1 from Nate Thompson, and 1 from Paul Manning, and we got no interceptions today. Paul Myers had a really good completion percentage, but could not get a lot of drives done. 14 of 17, 134, and a touchdown. Running the ball, he ran for 60 yards and a score. Their running back only had 32 yards on 11 carries. And receiving, Corey Neal was their best receiver. He was also their running back, 6 for 41 and a touchdown. This year's Heisman Trophy does not go to the Sooners for the first time in 5 years, and it goes to Jake Foreman at Northern Illinois, and I would say he earned it. 2,000 yards and 25 touchdowns. Before we check out who was in the playoffs, let's check out the rest of the conference championship games. Northern Illinois won 31-3 to take home the MAC, and then Kansas State beat Oklahoma State in overtime 36-29. Florida State defeated Virginia Tech. That was probably to go to the playoffs because Virginia Tech was ranked number 8, but Florida State gets the win. It looks like they're ranked number 3. We will most likely see them in the playoff bracket. And then it looks like Utah beat Stanford 35-22 to win the Pac-12, and USC wins the Big Ten 51-48 over Ohio State in overtime. And it looks like Florida will get a chance that they are better than what they just showed, because we get a rematch in round 1 against number 8 Florida. Number 2 USC will take on number 7 Rice. Number 3 Florida State will take on number 6 Michigan, who went 8-4 and got into the playoffs. That's a little ridiculous. Number 4 Notre Dame will take on number 5 California. It's a little bit wild that we get to rematch Florida, but like I said, there was a chance they would stay in the playoffs. It looks like they fell from just number 4 to number 8. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time when we start the playoffs.